Welcome to 11th Self-Sufficiency Training Module from Knox County Instructional. I'm Hank Vance. Today we're tackling the backbone of modern civilization, concrete. My supervisor, Greg, told me this module was supposed to be shot last month, but my wife dropped my work boots in the washing machine. Anyway, today you'll learn how to produce gravel, sand, and ultimately fresh concrete. First, we need gravel. Now you could technically take a sledgehammer and smash rocks for 8 hours. My brother-in-law Gary tried that once to avoid going to his daughter's piano recital. He ruined his elbows and the piano recital was recorded on VHS anyway. So we'll use a stone mill, much more efficient. Let's get dirty. For this, we'll need a burlap sack and enough stones to fill it once it's crushed into tiny pebbles, more commonly known as gravel. 3 stones should be enough. Exactly 3. Brenda always says I overcomplicate simple things, so let's stick to 3. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah, the mill. Place your 3 stones in the mill. Now, observe the marvel of mechanical advantage. By applying force to this lever arm, the torque is multiplied across the central axle, effortlessly crushing the dense mineral matrix of the stone. Archimedes said, "Give me a lever long enough and I shall move the world." Well, I don't want to move the world. I just want gravel, so Greg stops breathing down my neck. Give it a few more turns and there you go. 1 sack of high-grade construction gravel. Easy, clean, and Gary looks like an idiot. Step 2, sand. Sand is just gravel that had a bad day. To get it fine enough, we need to grind it again and sift it. Ideally, you'd use a professional industrial sieve, but the procurement department informed me that budget constraints prevent us from buying basic tools. So, I took the pasta colander from my own kitchen. Don't tell my wife, she thinks the dog ate it. Pour your gravel into the mill, use your sifting device, and grind it down. Notice how the stone gears reduce the aggregate into a fine silica powder. It's pure physics in action. Simple, elegant, and mechanically superior to doing it by hand. Perfect, fine sand ready for mixing. And it smells faintly of last night's spaghetti. Double win. Now to make concrete, we need quicklime, as we clearly demonstrated in Module 8. And because I am not carrying another 50-pound rock of limestone in front of this camera today, I would say that you only need to look at Module 8. For the next step, we're going to need a bucket. I think it's going to snow in the middle of July because for this video, Greg actually showed some goodness of heart today, and believe me, I didn't know he had one, by preparing the quicklime in advance. Let's get down to chemistry. Concrete is, above all, a matter of proportions. Here at Knox County Instructional, we meticulously follow the 1-2-3 rule, just like in Roman times. Because, like them, this institution comes from another era. So take 1 measure of quicklime, 2 sacks of our freshly sifted sand, and 3 sacks of gravel. Dump it all into an empty bucket and mix it dry. My doctor says I should avoid heavy lifting because of my sciatica, but Greg said if I take another sick day, he'll reassign me to public park restrooms. So, in it goes. Now that you have your bag of concrete powder, final step, activation. Dry powder will not hold a wall together. You need water, exactly 10 liters. Pour the water into the bucket. Then add the powder and stir well until your arms feel as heavy as lead. Keep stirring until it gets thick. My doctor told me to avoid strenuous exercise after my knee incident in '87. But hey, who needs functioning joints when you have municipal infrastructure? Look at that consistency. Smooth, heavy, Ha, industrial perfection. You now have fresh concrete ready to pour. You can build walls, foundations, or a giant statue of yourself in the backyard to annoy your neighbors. I'm going to pour a small slab in the garage and lay ceramic tiles. Look at that, magnificent. That's all for Module 11. Remember, respect the ratios, mind your back, and if my wife Brenda asks about her Sears colander, you never saw this tape. I'm Hank Vance. Stay safe, Knox County.